So hello everyone again. So we are back again. So this is going to show us how to integrate electricity, okay, to similar sites like this, like that has documentation of this nature, which is Vtukonnect types of sites. Okay, so we have others there. I think simple data, would seen data thereabout. They might change the look of the background of the home page, but the documentation would always be the same. All right. So when you get this video, when you view this video, it should apply for these types of sites. So you should know, okay? Um, I'm just going to assume we already know what all these are from the previous videos, right? I'm going to assume that. I'm really going to assume that so that I keep this video very short, okay? So in this case, in this video, I think I'm going to be showing us my dashboard now because I have to check the parameters, the names of all these stuffs. I have to check them out so that we have to put the right things there. So the first thing that you need to know is that when you are using electricity, you need to verify. But what we've done is that irrespective of the API you want to use to do the purchasing, okay, you will still have to use our own made API for checking. Okay, you're going to use our own made API for checking. You have to use it. You have to use it. You have to use it. Because without that, there's no way, even if you try to use another person's API, it will never work. Because of just need to use ours. It's as simple as that. There's no go and come about it for now. Okay. Except maybe there is a new update that we need to now change. Okay. So I'm just gonna go straight to purchasing of the electricity now. So let's go back to our dashboard here. So I think I have to save this and go to the right place, which is electricity, right? So so we have that, which is the API there. So you can see that we have some stuff here that we're trying to use. Okay, some stuff here that we're trying to use. Okay, so when you check let me show you how it looks like on the front end. So we have electricity bills here. Okay, so we have something like that, right? Something like this. That's what we have. So because we only activated just one, okay, so that's why we are seeing one here. So we can try to purchase the one that we have here. Try to do something like that. So you can see that this has been auto-filled. You don't need to fill it again because it knows that okay, this code is for this particular one. Okay, so now let's go to configuring now. So we are here now. We are going to be choosing this VT pass here. So we are going to be changing it to what was it called now? Let's see. So that we'll know. Okay, so we configured this to be eco electricity prepaid. Okay, so now let's put this to be eco what now? IBDC. I don't know if that's correct. Or eco electricity rather, because I don't know if what I was said the other time was correct. Electricity 3CET. So we have that. Then so we can always have the sandbox. Of course, like I said, if you're going to be using VT pass, you're going to be using VT pass. But in this case now we'll be using what was it called now? Vtukonnect. So I'm just gonna go back to create a new profile for it instead. So VT, so that's eco prepaid. Okay, eco prepaid, yeah, eco prepaid. So you have that. Then our URL again that says this, we can get it from here also. That's bill payment. Okay, so we have that. Then here is where we now do a lot of customization. Okay, so I'm just going to copy everything that we have here from on the API end here so that we can tally it with what we have. Okay, so let's just put it there. So here now we have authorization. Okay, so I'm going to change this to the small letter authorization. Small letter authorization. All right, so then here this is the token that we need here. So we are getting that. We are placing it there too. Okay, So we need the disco. Sorry, I said disco rather. We need the content type for the header also, which is what we've always been doing. So I don't think this is strange anymore. Then the API JSON here also. Okay. Then now here are the raw data that we are dealing with. So we need to pay attention to this. I'm going to remove this because we don't need all of this to here. So let's now start now. The meter number is what? The meter number here, which is the account. Then we have the meter type. Okay. I think we should have that somewhere around where now. Okay, let's just name it meter type right now. So it seems we don't have it yet, so I'm just going to add it here. Okay, then what should it now be? It should be, I think it should be a capital letter meter type now. A capital letter meter underscore type. Okay, then we have what was it called now? Amount to pay. So I think we have there already. That's the amount to pay. So then now the disco name. So disco name is supposed to be the service type, service name, service code or something. So I think I'm going to just use the here to do that, which is the service code. So if there's anything we want to change, we're going to change it later. But for now, I think that's that, because it's not like I've pre-saw this before. Okay, so I'm creating that as we go just now. So you might likely encounter error, but I don't think we should encounter any error if we have the right things in place. Okay, so right now we're not going to, of course, the unique identifier should be a co underscore prepaid. So it can be capital letter, it can be small letter, whichever one you like, underscore prepaid. I think that's it. So then you can now upload an image if there is any. Okay, let me just upload just something here. It's not like there's something for us to upload, so we're just uploading something. Then okay, so here we omitted something here, which is supposed to be Otex City, which is the so when you check yours, it should be this way, so that, because this is our API to check. All right, then the last thing here now is now the prepaid thing now that we have here. Short, which is, sorry, yeah, okay, here we have postpaid. The other one was prepaid. Okay, so maybe we change it to postpaid instead. Postpaid right now. So postpaid, okay. Then postpaid here too. Okay, so that's that. Then what do we have here? What do we have to do here again? I think we need to change this to a kind of a JSON kind of thing. So, or else it might give us error or something like that. But I think I just hope I'm right. So here is, of course, you need to put some of these things, because right now, but though we don't know what our API will return, so I don't know what we are going to be putting there. But whatever it is that the API is returning, if it's a JSON, all you need to do is just get the keys of those JSON and put in there. Okay, so then if you are adding a commission, then it should be the actual figure of the commission. So I'm putting a 15 naira here. So the success code, I think it still remains that successful. So, and of course we are familiar with the description from the data part, so you should fix that. Then what do we have here? So I think that's all we need to fix. But we are still going to check here to confirm all this, that they are actually what we want it to be. Okay. So of course, as here we don't need the type name, but let's just leave it the way it is for now. So because we might need it actually. Yeah, there's one other thing that yeah. Do we even need the disco name? I don't think it has to be replaced. Okay, I don't think it has to be replaced, because we have, yeah, no. Okay, so I think I've gotten what we need to do here. So I've remembered. Sorry, I have a lot on my mind. Okay, so right now what we have to do is that we need to get this disco name from the site itself. All right, so now I think I have to show my dashboard. Oh, but there's no way I can generate a new key. That's just the point. Okay, don't worry, I'll have to blank it out. Okay. So where is my dashboard now? Okay, I'm gonna duplicate that page so that I can use this other part to access my own dashboard. Alright, so that's the documentation. Okay, so see my API key there. So what you see here is just at the list of their plan ID and things like that. So you can see that this MTN has 6, this MTN has 7, this MTN has, so all these things are what you're going to put in those boxes, like for the data now. So don't let me digress. So you remember that I've always been saying this is 1 every time. So I think I memorized it, so that's why I can remember it's 1. It's not like I memorized it like that. So now these are their disco names. Okay, these are the disco names. So the disco name now is that, okay, so here I think we'll be using the disco ID here instead of disco name. So for Eco Electric, okay, it has to be 1. Sorry, 2 now. 2 now. So here that they use disco name, I don't think it's disco name. Okay, I think it has to be disco ID. So whichever case or whichever way, if the disco name does not work, then use the disco ID. But in this tutorial, I'm going to use the ID because they've always been using ID every now and then. So them now changing to the actual disco name does not really make any sense. So I'm just going to go straight here and put the ID of that disco, which is 2. So that ends the configuration for this. You understand? It ends the configuration for this, because what we really need exactly from this API is just the meter number, the meter type, which is either prepaid or postpaid. All right. Then the meter number, then the amount to pay. So in fact, we can also set the meter number directly, since we are dealing with just one single one. So we are dealing with a postpaid. So we should set the meter number to be 2. Let me check again so that we can be sure of what we are doing. So he said either, okay, 2, postpaid is 2, so we have 2 there. Okay, so that's it. So you can see that it's easier than the others, the version 1. That is why we employ you to upgrade, or to, when you want to make your purchase the version 2, so that at least it will be easier for both ends. You understand? So with that being done, in fact, we are good to go. We are on our way to Jerusalem. All right, so I think that's that. So let's see what we have on the front end, and before we wrap it up. So I'm saving that. Oh wow, I'm logged out. Imagine, I'm logged out. Do you know what that means? I'll have to redo everything I've done, and I'm logged out. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'll go through the pin. There's no problem. So Eco Electricity. Imagine, my own, our own software is logging us out. Chai. That's what you do when you don't build a fail-safe and robot. So that's what happens. It's just when they beat you up. Okay, so right now I have to go through all this pain again. But don't worry, I think it's best I go through it again. But in this case, I'm going to be very fast. So don't ask too much of questions, alright? So I believe you should understand whatever I've done here. So we talked about the disco name. So I'm going to just be skipping some turns. We talked about the account, that's the meter number, right? Talk about the meter number, okay? So which is going to be the account. Then we talked about the disco name. Underscore name, which is actually the disco ID, which is 2. Okay, so we talk about these ones here, the headers, yeah, the headers. So please watch the question marks, please. So I say question marks, apostrophe, double quotes, very important. Okay, so we did authorization, so we said it should be in the same casing, then we copy the whole of this and use that here. Alright, so what again? Then we have amount to pay, which is amount here. So we want meter type again, like I said, meter type the other time, which is meter type. Let me just zoom this out. Meter type, then we have the capital letter meter now. Underscore type. Okay, so what again do we have here? Yeah, so since we are saying meter type, then let's put the name, because we have postpaid now, which is 2. Okay, so the disco name is 2, like I showed you earlier. So I think that's all we need to do. So we are good to go now. Then now we change this to a co underscore postpaid. Okay, then this also we chose one funny image like that. Choose just one funny image like that. Okay, then here I said we change it to Vtukonnect. .com. All right, so here, so I said here you need to put apostrophe, like, sorry, quotes, double quotes. Okay, it has to be in double quotes there. So I think the rest is code the way it is. So really you don't really need this part safe in the long run. Sure you get, but you can just leave it that way. So then here I said you have to get the keys. So I don't know what it will return. I would have written something there. So here I said you need to add the 40. So here now I think the response code is successful. So you know what description means before. So I'm just going to save it straight up. Alright. So I think that's that for the electricity now. So we now have that echo prepaid, and you can see. So if you now go back here, I'm going to disable this. Or let me leave it sharp. So if you now go back here to try and want to purchase something. Okay. Okay, so we now have 2, right? So now we can purchase. Okay, so if you now enter anything there, we should have a core electricity description postpaid. So you get now. So if you now try to click on check meter, I think this should work for checking meter. I don't know, I'm not sure. If it does not work, fine. It's not something new. Okay, fine, it even works safe. So we have that. So then we can now purchase what we want to purchase. All right, so that's that for electricity from the bottom of our heart. Okay, so the next one, okay, so we are going to meet in the next video. All right.